Season 2 of Freedom Meets TV has been nothing short of amazing. And let me tell you something, right? On this final episode of the season, we are bringing you all of the fire, all right? We're recapping everything from the comments made by the executive mayor of Johannesburg on foreign nationals.
Where he was looking at how documented foreign nationals should be recruited into the Johannesburg Metro Police Department to help the crime-fighting efforts in South Africa's largest metro and financial hub. What do you make of those comments said by the executive mayor?
And the winner of the Winnie Mahlangu Presents search on Ukhozi FM.
From 4,000
and Jordan talking about his smash hit Kalani and Kim K and Northwest and
who started it?
There was two guys from America, and I seen him do it, and I was like, this is really smooth.
All of that and more on Radio Meets TV as we wrap up this season. Catch us on YouTube, Finally Famous TV, and on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, Finally Famous Entertainment, across all social media platforms at Finally Famous SA. I'm Clarissa Mfeka, your host, and I will see you on Tuesday. It's a date. Welcome to Radio Meets TV. I am Clarissa Mfeka. The official hashtag in this house, yes, is RMT Podcast. This is going very fast. Well, it is the final episode for the season, and we are so excited to have reached this absolutely amazing milestone with you. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for consistently sharing and liking and commenting and engaging with us as we bring you the freshest recaps every single week. Radio Meets TV is all about celebrating radio by recapping some of the most amazing moments that we've heard and very interesting moments that we've heard throughout the week, and we want to share them with you together. And we are always in awe or commenting about everything that is happening around the world through radio because unfortunately, it's such a cool medium, nobody can really get away from it, okay? Nobody can get away from it. So let's kick it off this time around with True FM, and they're talking everything about the annual e-learning summit.
Masinokole ke oyama. Okokuqala nje ndiyafuna uqondo kanye usiqondise nomphulaphula iphaya ekhaya. When it comes to e-learning le singayo kule summit namhlanje, isikolo sakho ngabe sesiqalile with the e-learning lena, and also what has your experience been when it comes to e-learning? You are a grade 11 learner, Mosne. Okay.
Okay, e-learning seyiqalile esikolweni, and kwelithutyana seyiqalile like iyasinceda phaya esikolweni because itshulonga sisikole sikwi-rural areas of which ke ngoku asina-resources ezininzi, but with the e-learning we have ndingathi uba sine-resources ezininzi because asina-textbooks ezininzi kokuqala, but with the e-learning sinento phaa kuthiwa i-visualizer. Basically it's a camera.
Okay.
It's a camera ekuncedayo like ubone i-object into a bigger picture for everyone to see, since singena resources ezininzi for i-textbooks.
Sure.
Yabo. So yeah, i-learning iyasinceda kakhulu phaa esikolweni.
So inako kwenza ubomi belula noko kancane.
Ibe lula. And also with youth ngoku like you understand i-technology kakhulu more than the
the actual textbooks.
Yeah. So I feel like xa besebenzisa i-Chromebooks and laptops I'm excited for ufunda. Than xa besiphetha i-textbooks.
I love that.
That is Babala G on True FM on the True Experience weekdays 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. I sit down with the kid, man, and I love how kids are always engaged and encouraged also to engage whenever we talk about education, and things like the e-learning summit also really sort of prompt, kids to also be just as active and enthusiastic about education. And I hope that parents are also just brought into these experiences to know, what's happening to their kids whenever a child is sent to school. You know what I'm talking about? Talking about kids, the flash drive on KFM or the car have something very interesting to do, okay? They're renaming names and just renaming kids. I'll share mine as well. We'll check this out.
And I wanted to hear a bit more from you with wrong answers only.
My son's name would be Muhammad Mayonnaise.
Sushi. Oh, net jou mond. Shushnet. Kom hier so. Sushi, ek roep mos vir jou. Shushnet en kom hier so.
Potholes, inefficient customer service, Todd.
I'll have to call my daughter Mary Joanna.
So my child will probably be Cowboy Carter Brickles.
Diarrhea speed. How many times must I tell you, get to your room?
Jam Donut, I told you to go and clean your room. Off your
Yellow Bun Masango, get down from that tree this instant.
Johnny Walker double crossing. Come here. You don't want to listen.
Tabasco Ross, I do not appreciate the spiciness.
Gatsby Klaassen, gaan sit by jou sister Ocean.
Stubborn! Stubborn! Come here, please, stubborn!
Stop and go straight on. Eet jou groente.
Come now, Chardonnay. We're going to be late.
13th check Ross Allen. Moet nie my geduld toets nie.
The Flash Drive with Carl Wasty.
KFM
94.5.
That's a KFM drive called The Flash Drive with Carl, weekdays 3 to 7 p.m. I would definitely name my kid Kentucky Fried Cook. Unfortunately, it's just going to be food. It's just like one of my favorite things ever. I don't know. Okay. I don't know, but it will work for me. No judgment, okay? We said wrong answers only, okay? Let's move on to Metro FM Talk. There have been comments made by the executive mayor of Johannesburg on hiring foreign nationals under the Metro Police, and everything has been said. The comments have been retracted and. Let's hear Faith taking a grip on it.
As members of the mayoral council, what do you make of the comments that came out of your executive mayor, our executive mayor of the city of Johannesburg, Executive Mayor Data Murero as well, on his comments, which is now subsequently withdrawn and apologized for, but in order for him to apologize and withdraw, he had to have made them. But what do you make of those comments where he was looking at how documented foreign nationals should be recruited into the Johannesburg Metro Police Department to help the crime-fighting efforts in South Africa's largest metro and financial hub? What do you make of those comments said by the executive mayor?
The policy of the IFP is very clear on how the foreign nationals should be employed in the country. We say only if the skill required is not within the country. That's when then you can get a foreign national to perform that duty in that particular position. But in this case, you don't need a foreign national to deal and tackle the issue of crime in South Africa. I think we've got competent personnel within the police service itself, and we've got quite a number of unemployed young people who can actually appreciate to be recruited, to work hand in hand with those that have already been employed, to fight crime within our streets.
Faith Mangope on Metro FM Talk on Monday to Thursdays from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. talking with the Mlungisi Mabaso, MMC of Human Settlements, commenting on the comments made by the executive mayor of Johannesburg. When it comes to foreign nationals at this particular moment in South Africa, it is a very sensitive topic. So much is happening from every single direction. Everybody is kind of walking on thin ice with the matter. The public has a particular feeling towards foreign nationals, or just the conversation of foreign nationals in South Africa right now. So everybody is just extremely scrutinized when it comes to the matter. And eventually we'll get it right and we get to where we need to be as a country and the relationship that we have with our foreign nationals. Let's move on over to something more lighthearted. Jordan is talking about his smash hit, social media absolute sensation, Kelani.
Kelani blew up over TikTok.
Yeah.
Your TikTok said, I'm not going to stop posting until she sees this.
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian and North used the tune.
Yeah.
First of all, how did this dance come about, by the way? Did you have a lot of input in that? Did you start it? Who started it?
There was two guys from America, and I seen him do it, and I was like, this is really smooth. But then I didn't notice until like weeks after, more people were copying what they did, and it's like, it just started going more viral.
Out of 10, though, don't want to put you on the spot.
Yeah.
But how are you rating Kim and Northie's dance moves?
I think it's a good 7.
Good 7.
Yeah.
So that means that us millennials have a chance.
Yeah.
So maybe you could teach me it, and we can do it.
I can't do it myself.
Right, okay. Well, that's me out then.
Yeah.
Great. The man behind the tune can't even do the dance.
I can't dance.
Shall we move on?
Yeah.
It's Kiss FM in the UK. Ali is sitting down with Jordan talking about his smash hit Kelani, which not only will you find it on almost every TikTok, but there's also a dance to it, which you can. The thing about dance moves that become popular on any social media platform is that they just translate to other songs in music in general, which has become really cool. And I think also what happens mostly with social media is it becomes very difficult to put a face to, you know, the artist sometimes, because songs can go extremely viral without even knowing the face of the artist. People like Teeks, where we've seen Teeks looks like that, I would never thought. Jordan looks like that, I would have never thought. But do we like his song? Hell yeah, we do. Let's catch up with Obongani Bingwa on 702's Breakfast, talking about business adapting to a forever changing landscape.
But we've seen some resistance with some managers, particularly those micro managers who need to look over everyone's shoulder to make sure every box is ticked.
Absolutely. And that's one of the ways that we've said companies need to help everybody embrace this new world. So let's really focus on what people have to deliver. Let's let those managers that are very traditionalist and want to see bums on the seat think differently about what exactly people need to be focused on, instead of just wanting people to be in the office. As I said, please don't let people commute just to compute, because most people are able to do a lot of what they need to deliver whilst elsewhere other than in the office. And what we are seeing in terms of the future of work is some changes, particularly flexible work arrangements. The other day I heard about chrono working. As I was coming in, I heard you guys talking about time and being on time. So chrono working is a new way of enabling employees to actually work according to their body clocks. Can you imagine?
So if I'm a morning person, then rather have me in the morning than in the evening, for example, if I'm not a night owl.
Absolutely. And it's all about creating an environment where people can be at their most productive, and therefore allowing that through the flexible work arrangements that we are seeing. So it's not just about hybrid work. It's not about just remote working. There's a whole lot more that's coming up to embrace the flexibility that came with COVID. So we don't want people to be commuting just to compute. So there is definitely that, arrangement that now talks to, in fact, quite a lot of the work-life integration that I think a lot of workers post-COVID have seen it necessary.
702 is in conversation with the Old Mutual Thought Leaders Forum, discussing the future of South Africa's retirement landscape.
That is 702 Breakfast with Obongani Bingwa, sitting down with Linda Semesho and talking about the forever changing landscape of business and just businesses adapting to that. And when we talk about businesses adapting, we're talking about relations between businesses and employees. And it is very important to note the drastic change that happened during COVID-19 in 2020, hybrid working from home also. I know people that still just have not returned to the office at all since COVID-19 because they're just working from home. I've also seen a lot of professionals speaking about just the mannerisms and the characteristics of working from home and being available online for meetings, and maybe they're experiencing too many meetings, because now everybody can hop on a Zoom or a Teams meeting versus how many meetings you would have ideally if you were in the office. So there's a lot to consider. Everybody feels a particular way about it, but nevertheless, the landscape is changing. The landscape is changing also for commercial buildings and hiring out buildings and the usage of that. If everybody's working from home, what happens to that? How does this collectively affect the economy as well? There's just so much to it. Shout out to 702, of course, and Bongani Bingwa. DJ Charisma had a sit down on Power 106 with Jeremiah, talking to his relationship with 50 Cent. Let's check it out.
I'd really rather be on a mic than on stage. And, crazily being on the tour with 50 last year, it kind of helped me. He made me want to be on stage a lot more. So I think it's all coming like full circle to me.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Salute 50, big dog. That's our big brother, man.
For sure.
Crazy world tour.
Yeah.
And you're like his little brother. He loves you, man. He's always putting on for you.
Yeah.
Talk about it. What was one of your favorite moments?
Wow. So yeah, I've never been on the tour that long in my whole. Somebody told me I've been I thought it was only like a decade plus, but it's almost been 15 actually, they say it's been 15 years. I've been signed since 09. So to be on a tour of that magnitude, we was at 100 cities, you know what I'm saying, back to back to back. So whatever he on, I'm always on. So I knew if he could do it, I could pull it off. So it was me, him, and Busta night after night after night. And it was just good. You know, I feel like I was supposed to be there for some reason, you know. Hearing people get rich or die trying with the 20-year anniversary, and now being a decade plus for myself and representing R&B, I felt like I was supposed to be there.
100%. You and 50 got bangers together.
That too. That's
bangers.
That's my biggest song. Down on Me.
Really?
A lot of people think it's birthday sex or anything else, but if you look up the statistics, Down on Me is my biggest song.
What is that thing, like double platinum, triple platinum at this point?
I don't know, bro.
Too much, too many platinums.
It's about, I think it's like 11 right now, actually, so it's crazy.
Shocker for me. As Jeremiah was speaking, I just realized how long Jeremiah's been making music. When you said it's been like 15 years. Birthday Sex was released when I was in high school. Oh my goodness. What? And shout out to 50 Cent, man. There's so many artists and musicians, actors that really credit 50 Cent for a positive impact that he has had in their lives. So shout out to him. Moving along to Radio 2000, Nala was standing in for Ntombi Anu Better Together weekdays 9 to 12 p.m. Let's check out her experience and her chat with the listeners.
And help one another. I think this is a great time for us to help one another. So here's how the letter goes. Hi team, I trust you're well. Please help me out here. My girlfriend and I have been dating for over 7 years now. I proposed to her at the beginning of the year and she said no because she apparently wasn't ready at the time. Okay. Our relationship continued, but things haven't been the same and I'm beginning to think that she's actually stringing me along because I'm a provider for her. I'm thinking she doesn't want any commitment because once she gets her life in order, then she'll leave me. Does it make sense what I'm thinking and that I'm thinking that she enjoys dating me but doesn't want to marry me? Please ask the listener if they are dating people they don't want to marry, okay? Because why would you do that? You know, why are you doing that? I'm so confused right now. Thank you, Nala. My name is Sipo. Sipo, we're going to try our best, okay, to really help you with this one. I mean, if you are someone who is dating a person, somebody who you like, but not enough to marry, why are you doing it? You know, why are you still there?
That is Better Together on Radio 2000, weekdays 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Nala standing in for Ntombi. And all I've got to say is that all is fair and love and war, man. That is it. There's nothing else you can say to it. Now, as we wrap up this episode, let's move along to absolutely exciting news. Ukhozi FM has been running a presenter search, or the Winnie Masango presenter search, and they finally announced their winner. Let's check it out.
Besifisa nje ukuthi sibonge kakhulu kubo bonke abaleleli bokhozi, kubo bonke abangenele lo mncintiswano kusukela ngo2020, abaphumelele nabangaphumelelanga, abaphumelele emasontweni kade sikhetha nabangaphumelelanga, bonke siyabonga kakhulu. Kulona ke wokugcina njengoba senishilo ukuthi lo wokugcina ulo kade siwenza kulonyaka ube impumelelo enkulu kakhulu. Sithole nje abangenele aba over 4,000. Over 4,000 abantu abangenelele. Yebo.
From 4,000 yamademe esiwatholile sinifisela inhlanhla hawu Jesu uNkulunkulu abe nani.
Sawubona. Kunjani? Ngaphambi kasesubani esikhuluma naye sicela ukulalelisa nakho. Ngathi kubuthenwe nje.
Ekuhlangene.
Hayi, sikhuluma nobani lona simhlanganiso namhlanje?
Ubani? Usphiwe
Mkundlo. Halala!
That is Ukhozi FM's Drive Time team. Salmi Vinochata on Wazana Banganbako, sitting down with Pearl Masego, the programs manager of Ukhozi FM, and announcing the winner of the Winnie Mahlangu competition presenter search. Congratulations to Uspiwa Smia. Well done. It definitely is an exciting time. And shout out to radio stations for consistently opening up the industry and looking for fresh talent to groom and to prepare for this amazing platform that we love so much. We're wrapping up the season. We're wrapping up season 2 of Radio Muse TV. It has been absolutely amazing being here with you, and we cannot wait for you to see what we have in store for you on season 3. All you've got to do is stick around, man. Subscribe to the channel, Finally Famous TV, and you will see everything and catch on all the updates on when we are coming back with a fresh, amazing season 3. Otherwise, you can catch us on the socials, Finally Famous SA, and you can listen to us on Spotify and on Apple Podcasts. Search for Finally Famous Entertainment. I'm Clarissa Mfeka. Shout out to Gift Ukhozi, our cinematographer, and also a big shout out to Bandile Mthembu as well. And shout out to Icon B Studios. Icon PB. You know, I've never read this. And most importantly, shout out to you for sticking around and making Radio Muse TV what it has become, which is absolutely phenomenal. All right, see you next season. Take care. Much love from the team to you.